Today on Bridge City News, federal Conservative leader Andrew Scheer revealed today that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is threatening to sue him over the SNC Lavaland controversy. Thousands gathered yesterday at the Humboldt Arena to commemorate the one-year anniversary of the Humboldt Broncos bus crash. We speak with some of the mothers. And Lethbridge is buzzing with excitement as Canada plays for the gold medal at the World Men's Curling Championship tonight.
Your nation, your province, your southern Alberta. From the heart of Lethbridge, it's Bridge City News with Paul Arthur.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Arthur with the weekend edition of Bridge City News. Families of the Humboldt Broncos crash victims gathered with first responders, hospital staff, and hundreds of community members in Humboldt's arena to mark the one-year anniversary of the deadly collision that killed 16 people and injured 13 more. Some of the mothers shared their thoughts after the memorial service.
It was important to have it for myself especially, and I think for all of us in some form. But
yeah, for me the process of preparing for today, along with many other people from our community, was healing. Just going through this process. I think it needed to happen. Not everyone chose to be here, and I respect that completely. On a personal level, though, I think the 1 year kind of marks some permission to keep moving forward now.
Lethbridge City Hall and the CN Tower and Niagara Falls will be lit in green today for Canada's first Green Shirt Day. It's a day to promote organ donation on the first anniversary of the death of Lethbridge native and Humboldt Broncos player Logan Boulay. Shortly before he was killed in that bus crash, Boulay signed up to be a donor. 6 people benefited from his organs, and his selfless act is being credited with changing the landscape of organ donation in Canada. The Boulay family is at the Lethbridge ATB Centre right now, with hundreds taking part in a family skate for Green Shirt Day. It has been an entertaining 9 days for Lethbridge hosting the World Men's Curling Championship, and it all boils down to one exciting game tonight with the opportunity to bring home the gold medal for Canada. It will be a Canada-Sweden final for the 3rd straight year. The game starts at 7 p.m. tonight at the NMAC Centre with Kevin Cooey's rink facing off against defending champion Nicholas Eden. Lethbridge police responded to an incident at Galt Gardens late afternoon yesterday. After the discovery of a woman's body, officers remained on the scene for a number of hours, but have since determined that the death does not appear suspicious. However, the file does remain under investigation. Statistics Canada has released the unemployment numbers for March, and it wasn't great news for the Lethbridge-Medicine Hat region, with the jobless rate rising up to 6.1% last month, up from 5.8% in February. The unemployment rate has been steadily increasing in our area over the last number of months. The overall Alberta unemployment rate did drop slightly to 6.9%, but that is still the highest in Canada outside of the Atlantic provinces. The national unemployment rate held steady at 5.8%. The Freedom Conservative Party has released its full platform for the Alberta election. The FCP, led by former United Conservative MLA Derek Fildebrandt, says if elected, it plans to bring not only a balanced budget to Alberta by 2022-23, but also a $1.9 billion surplus. The platform promises to create an Alberta Labour Corps that would guarantee work for all unemployed Albertans on public works projects. It also says an FCP government would call on Ottawa to grant Alberta the same rights as other provinces in areas such as immigration, or the government would hold a referendum on whether Alberta should separate from Canada. The front lawn of the Ontario Legislature was packed with thousands of people yesterday protesting planned changes to the province's education system. The Conservatives under Premier Doug Ford have come under heavy fire for moves to increase class sizes, create more online courses, and overhaul Ontario's autism program. The rally followed mass student walkouts on Friday, which Education Minister Lisa Thompson dismissed as a union-backed political stunt. Prince Edward Island's Tories are promising to give a variety of healthcare workers a bigger scope of practice if the party is elected to form government. Under the proposal, nurses would have more ability to provide prescriptions and vaccines. Other professionals that would be afforded greater scope of practice under a Tory government include paramedics, physiotherapists, and midwives. The Progressive Conservatives say giving the various groups more responsibility will improve efficiency in the healthcare system. At a news conference today, federal Conservative leader Andrew Scheer revealed that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is threatening to sue him over the SNC Lavalin controversy.
For 2 months now, Justin Trudeau has done everything in his power to keep the truth of the SNC Lavalin corruption scandal from coming out. He has refused to call a public inquiry. He has shut down 2 parliamentary committee investigations into the scandal. He has changed his version of events, shifted blame onto others, and has been caught peddling phony excuses. And he has smeared, punished, and engaged in character assassination of those who tried to stand up to him and to speak the truth. But his attempts to suppress the facts and silence his critics don't end there. 1 week ago, I received a letter from a lawyer representing Justin Trudeau, threatening to sue me for my criticisms of his actions in the SNC Lavalin corruption scandal. You all have copies of that letter. Upon receiving Mr. Trudeau's letter, I immediately consulted with my legal team, and after careful consideration, I was advised that Mr. Trudeau's complaints were without merit. I stand by every single criticism I have made of Mr. Trudeau's conduct in regards to the scandal, including those Mr. Trudeau's lawyer cites in his letter. They are all based on the facts.
Scheer says he welcomes a lawsuit and the chance to hear testimony from the Prime Minister under oath. There has been no public response from Trudeau as of yet. The Prime Minister met with prominent Black business leaders in Toronto yesterday to expand opportunities for youth. Toronto Raptors President Masai Ujiri, who helped host the event, said examining the specific needs of different communities is crucial to finding solutions to the problems that exist within those communities. Ujiri said nearly a dozen leaders expressed their concerns and struggles.
Most people expressed some of their concerns, some of their struggles, I think, and then some of their successes as stories, which were very interesting. And it was good to see the Prime Minister listen and interact with these people. It was my message to the kids that for me, especially hosting, you want to host things like this because one, you want them to interact and then see maybe things that they see on TV. You can see how the basketball players work on their game, and they got that opportunity. Women need opportunity, youth need opportunity, and that's what we're trying to create here. And I think they can see that. They will remember this moment, like we all have this moment in our youth.
Our passion for young people, our investments in young people, our belief in all of you, and in giving you the opportunities to succeed is something we all need to continue to think about. The opportunities to excel through sport, through academic achievement, through community support is something we have to make sure we're giving to every young person in this country, and that means empowering and celebrating the extraordinary organizations and community leaders who are creating these opportunities for young people.
Israelis head to the polls Tuesday in what boils down to a referendum on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who is facing serious corruption charges. The race between Netanyahu and former Army Chief Benny Gantz appears too close to call. In what some see as a last-ditch appeal to his base, Netanyahu is promising to annex Jewish settlements in the Israeli-occupied West Bank if he is re-elected. Recapping one of our top stories this hour, federal Conservative leader Andrew Scheer revealed today that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is threatening to sue him over the SNC Lavalin controversy. And a look at weekend weather, partly cloudy tonight with a low near 0. For tomorrow, mainly sunny and a high of 13 degrees. Human trafficking, 2 words that can shake us to the core, especially when children are involved. Joy Lindstickle is the director of Not for Sale, a group which saves kids around the world from being trafficked. Hal Roberts has that interview coming up next. But first, here's a look at what's happening in and around your community.
Here's your Bridge City News community calendar. Looking to sell some extra items after decluttering your home? Come and sell your old treasures at the Windy City Bazaar Flea Market and Yard Sale on Saturday, April 13th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Royal Canadian Legion in Lethbridge. This is also open to small home-based businesses looking to sell and market their products. For vendor inquiries, email lethbridgewindycitybazaar@gmail.com. And for more information, check it out on Facebook, Windy City Bazaar Flea Market and Yard Sale. If you're looking for a new-to-you bike, come out to the Lethbridge Bike Swap at Exhibition Park's North Pavilion on Saturday, April 27th. Sell, buy, or donate a bike. Admission is $2 for adults, and kids 12 and under are free. Bikes can be dropped off at 9 a.m. Find all kinds of used bikes that are refurbished or can be purchased as is. For more information, visit albertabikeswap.ca. And that's your Bridge City News Community Calendar.